Hello, my name is Peter Block, and I'd like to show you a version of flame tests which has the advantage of lasting a little longer. Now, flame tests in the junior grades are important to show that certain metals give off characteristic colors, and through those colors they can be used for identification. In upper grades, when you talk about the formation of light by electron transitions, this is also a good illustration to show how color is formed by these electron transitions. Now, there's two ways of doing this, and one way is you require this type of a Bunsen burner, one that has a lever at the bottom and that opens like this. So this is the intake of air. So I'll use this one first. I will take your bottle. We'll take copper first to illustrate the emerald green color of copper. So I'm using here a bottle of copper oxide, CuO, black powder, and I'm going to shake it up so that in the space here the copper oxide particles will be dispersed. I'm going to open up the top, and when the burner is on, put it on top here with the lever open. That's going to draw the particles up into the flame, and it will excite the particles, and we'll see the color. Got to turn the right one on here. All right, so there's our blue flame. Shake her up. That should be a nice emerald green color. Okay. Now I'm going to use potassium carbonate to illustrate the lavender or violet color of potassium. So carbonates, hydroxides are good because they're in powder form. You want to avoid a crystalline form, so we can get like a dust up in here. All right, so that's potassium, and I'll do one more, the lithium. It's always a nice deep crimson red. So this is lithium carbonate. Now this crimson red looks very spectacular in real life. Not sure how good it comes across on the camera. An interesting side note to this is that the so-called red carpets that are common during the Oscars are in reality pink, because it's known that when they appear on camera, that will then appear red. And that interesting observation I have to thank Karen Johnson at North Toronto for. All right, now if you have this type of burner that has a collar, this is where the air comes in, we can also use that. And you have to have squeeze bottles here, and for this purpose I've put a little magnetic stir here just to raise it up so you can see it. So we'll light this. Don't want to get too much air going there. All right, so shake it up a bit. You put it up close to the opening and just give it a squeeze. Every time you squeeze it, some the particles go in there. We get the same effect. All right, the potassium. And finally, lithium carbonate. All right. Another way of demonstrating flame test, you could do this maybe after a unit, and you can bring in other salts as well, your sodium and barium and strontium, and I hope that you find this useful.